What up, bro? What's good?
Chilling, man. So first thing I want to talk to you about. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I want to talk to you about the "It's Okay" video, right?
Yeah.
You got, of course, Jadakiss in there. You have Chic.
Yeah.
You have my son.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while. Yo, you have Rick Ross's stunt double in there, dude. Who is that guy?
I don't know. Who that? Oh, my man with the beard?
Yeah!
Nah, he's short and light skinned. He can't be a Rick Ross.
He got the beard, though, and the bald head.
He got the beard and the baldy. There's a lot of beard and baldies out there now.
I know.
A whole bunch of them.
He made it popular because there was this one clip, and it just went to him quick. I was like, is that Ross?
Nah.
So, speaking about Rick Ross, you were on one of the biggest tracks of 2010 last year, BMF.
Yeah.
You were with Ross. Now, you know, one of your aliases is the hardest out.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother you that there's all these allegations that Ross used to be a CEO? That doesn't, like, taint your image or anything?
How could the next man's image taint my image? Like, you know, when it's industry, when street industry people have a different version of street, which is unrealistic because most of them aren't really street. Like if you're in the hood, you know CEOs. You know CEOs that live in the hood, that work in the hood. I know police officers.
Right.
I know practically, you know, that doesn't really mean anything. I don't, you know, this is my business. This is what I do to get a dollar, earn a dollar, and I wouldn't judge him. I never thought there was nothing wrong with him being the CEO. I thought there was something wrong with him lying about being the CEO. You know what I mean? I'm a little beyond that. I'm a little bigger than that. I'm not ignorant like that. That's like for the ignorant people who think they know what the hood is about, but really don't know what the hood is about, and just talking off of what they think they know. That's like computer thugs and cyber gangsters and stuff. Because in the real world, I know a few CEOs that dudes wouldn't say nothing to, because they'll smack them right in the face if they felt disrespected.
Right,
you know,
man.
So
I couldn't have put that.
Funky.
I couldn't have put that better myself because, you know, had he just come out the gate with it, like, yeah, that was one of the jobs I had. You know, I feel like it would have been squashed almost immediately.
Yeah, like you can't, you know, there's a lot of rappers that do a lot of horrible things and things that's not stand-up guyish. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, I would hardly be able to work in this industry. Period. So
since we're kind of on the topic, you know, things have definitely changed from when you first got in the game, because back then it was very much so about you know, being the real deal and having the street cred to go along with, you know, what you were talking about. Now it's very poppy. It's much more business. It's different. Have you struggled with trying to adapt, or how do you feel about the changes?
Now, I feel I'm cool because I always remain me and remain Styles. And I do what I do, and they accept me for that. So I don't really try to ever jump on anybody else's bandwagon or, you know, I MC. At the end of the day, it's my job to MC and make good, solid music. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm cool. Like, and I get respect from those who came before me. I get respect for those who came after me, as well as I give respect. So in that light, I'm always, me and my two partners besides me, I think the LOX, we always stand amongst ourselves as far as doing what we do. Plus, we represent something that too many people don't really represent in hip-hop, which is you can see us, you can touch us, we're accessible.
Well, I kind of feel like that is true for you and Chic, but Jadakiss definitely tried to, I think, step out and really be commercialized. I mean,
that's the people making them doing. The music you make is the music you make. You know what I mean? We've done songs with Mariah Carey. We've done songs with J-Lo.
Yeah.
We've been on top 40 crossover radio.
Yeah.
The music you make and who you are, it's about remaining true to who you are at the end of the day. You know, Kiss, like, he might make something that gets out there mainstream, but at the end of the day, he's not selling himself short or doing anything that he doesn't want to do. He's sticking to who Kiss is, doing Kiss. Like, you know what I mean?
So, let's talk about the new album. It just came out.
Master of Ceremonies in stores now. Go get it. Crazy.
Now, how'd you pick that title?
I was going with just being self-descriptive. You know what I mean? My first album, I named it Gangsta and the Gentleman because I felt I was being self-descriptive, and I gave it a lot of effort, a lot of soul, and I was just really focused on my fans, like, you know what I'm saying, and people who follow my music. Nothing besides that, no numbers, no politics, no anything. So when I went into this project, I went in with that same energy, but this time I knew I was more mature. Like, you know, I've grown, I've matured, and I've seen more, learned more. So I went in with that same effort of soul and energy, but with just more growth in thinking. So I decided it to be self-descriptive and name it Master of Ceremonies.
Now, the biggest thing that stood out to me, Warren G produced a track on this album, man. That's big. How'd that come together?
That's like Warren G. That's my people. That's my folks. You know what I'm saying? And he also be down with the bartenders movement. That's our exercise movement. Big shout out to my man Giant and the whole bartenders. And we done music before. Did I tell you I love Barbara? And you can look up the video. We had like 10 million hits on World Star. Yeah, so it's crazy.
Wow.
So, you know, I decided to keep working with him.
So what's different from this album compared to the last one and the other ones?
Like I said, the maturity, the growth, and I think just in a time when I just stood out and did it for the sake of hip hop. And I think it'll be hard for you to find a lot of artists that'll do that.
Right.
Or you know, they'll step up to the bat. Like, you know, we're gonna keep it concrete. We're gonna make it solid hip hop. If it's your cup of tea, like, you know what I mean. If it's your type of hip hop.
Right.
Even if it's not your type of hip hop, if you're a hip hop head, when you hear it, you can hear, all right, he was sticking to the script of being hip hop. He didn't just do it to sell some records, get spins in the club, or you know, to gain some short-lived fame or notoriety. He did it to lay down a solid foundation. So when you listen back years later, you be like, yeah, that was a tough joint. Now,
outside of this, a lot of people have been asking, you know, where's the LOX album? And I know there's multiple deals on the table, and I guess recently Kiss said it's not going to happen with Bad Boy now. There's some other better deals on the table.
Yeah, we got a few deals on the table, and they all look good, but we just try to make sure which one is the best one, and go back and forth. We can't technically get into it too much, but we're going back and forth, you know, with the people. But it's looking more positive than ever before, but we got a few offers from a few different people, and it's quite a few good-looking deals on the table.
Could we get like a double album or something, man? I mean,
no doubt. We want to do the work. It ain't no enough. So, like, you know, people gotta understand in this industry, it's a business.
Yeah.
Like, you might look at it as just entertainment, but at the end of the day, it's still a business. And when it's a business, you have to realize the artists aren't the guys in control. We're not the CEOs.
Right.
We're not the lawyers. We're not the head of the company. We don't control any of that. As far as, you know, on that scale. That's why when you come into the game as an artist, you look to brand yourself. Like, you come in for an artist, and you notice some artists step off and open their own companies or do their own thing. That's to put themselves in a better position, in a position of being able to finagle and bargain and work deals without being on the bottom of the totem pole. Like, you might see the videos and the jewels and the flash and all that, and don't, you know, it's still a business at the end of the day.
So do you guys actually have the album done, or have you done?
We got a few joints.
Okay.
Got some joints.
And any like guest appearances on there? It's gonna be. Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah, it'll probably be very light though. We don't share too much anyway when it's us three.
Okay, and what else? Now, before I let you go, I know you've been like getting into. You put out a book not too long ago. Yeah. You've been really branching out. Tell me what else you have going on.
Like you said, the book's name is Invincible. My first fiction novel, through Nicky Turner Presents and Random House. Working on the second one now. Haven't named it yet, but I'm in the midst of working right here on my iPad. And I think as like I said, explained a few minutes ago, as an artist and as a businessman, you look into things to get in to you know, further your brand.
How come just now?
Your brand.
How come just now you started? I mean, you've been doing it for a while.
Time is right, you know, I guess in God's eyes. So I do the fiction novel thing, and if you want to check it out, go to stylesp.net, and you can read 2 chapters of Invincible for free, so you can just see and get the feel of it and what it's about. And you can order it there too. If you don't want to do that, you go to Amazon.com, Barnes and Nobles, Borders, whatever bookstore. If it's not in the store, just order it. And besides that, I also own the Juice Bar, Juices for Life, 1026 Castle Hill Avenue, BX, New York. Come through and check it out. Me and my partners, 9 Leo.
How come you didn't put that in Yonkers, man?
I'm gonna put one in Yonkers.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna put one in Yonkers.
Okay, good. So why don't you plug the album again before we get up out of here?
Master of Ceremonies is in stores now. It's a tough album. Has a lot of beautiful features on there, so make sure you go to the store and get it. And CT, salute. I love y'all. You know what it is. D Block all day, every day. And if you can, check me out on the Real Styles P at Twitter. Or go to my site, stylesp.net. Or you can hit the Juice Bar up, Juices for Life at Twitter. And you know we getting busy.
Wow. So listen, man, before I let you go now, I grew up on the LOX, on Biggie, on Mace, and that whole era. Can we get DMX some help? Like what?
DMX is doing I heard he just ripped BET Awards.
Yeah, he was there. He made a guest appearance with T.I. But like, can we keep him on the straight and narrow? I need some music.
Gotta keep himself on the straight and narrow. Every man gotta keep himself on the straight and narrow. But I think he's gonna be alright.
Have you talked to him recently?
I haven't spoken to him. He should be alright though.
Man, get him on the album for me, dude.
Alright.
Try it. All right.
No doubt. Bro.
I appreciate it. Styles P.
Salute, cuz.